Run, party, repeat. Welcome to the East Coast Adventures Dirt and Vert Podcast, where we talk all things running, racing, and training to help you get ready for your next big adventure.
Learn from our successes and our failures, and have fun at the same time. Join us right here every week with inspiring guests who share their captivating tales from the trails. And remember, nobody cares.
Run faster. Welcome back to the Dirt and Vert Podcast. We've got Kallup McCoy and his crew with us out on the road. So, Kallup, tell us how it's going out there, man.
Well, it's going.
Yeah, first off, introduce your crew.
All right, so the crew we've been rotating different crew the entire trip. Currently, I have my buddy Levi Yoder and his wife Carolyn out from north central Ohio. We all know Lee from Bob's Backyard Ultra up in Ohio. And I just put out a call the other day. I was like, listen, if anybody out there would like to come out here and join us to crew Wednesday to next Tuesday, please reach out. And Lee reached out. He and his wife flew into Albuquerque. And they got here today. So we've been out here knocking out some miles together.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Man, I love that. Those guys are awesome. Well, now let's get into the nitty gritty here. So I'm guessing everything's rainbows and sunshine and nothing's hurting?
Absolutely. Everything's sunshine, rainbows. Everything's went according to plan. No issues.
So I've heard some little snippets that like within the first week, the air conditioner went out on the van, and just then you had some pains in your shin maybe, but like how are we doing on the road now? Have we worked some bugs out, and you feel like you're making it?
Well, I will say the first 2 days was the pink cloud. It was all the excitement. Hey, we're running across the country. This is awesome. And then after day 2, that was gone. I was like non-existent anymore. The reality set in of like, burn the boats. The only way we're getting home is we're running 2,800 plus miles. I honestly about had a nervous breakdown on day 3. Getting caught up in the enormity of this challenge and how long it is and how much it's going to take, logistically, manpower, physically, being patient, understanding that after I finish one day, I get to do it again the next day, just over and over and over again. Like just getting in that headspace on day 3, I was literally I had a panic attack and nervous breakdown. And that's when I called Mary Beth, and she talked me off a ledge like she's so great at doing. And
she's talked me off.
She's like, she's good. She's great for that, man. And, she just reminded me like, hey, this is what we train for. You just got to keep your head down and trust that your body's going to come around and it's going to adapt and you're going to be fine. You just got to lean on your team, lean on your crew, remember your why, and don't get caught up in looking down the road, and don't get caught looking ahead. And so, like during that time, we had some issues with the RV and the AC. Like you said, the AC going out. It was just hard for me to get sleep. We're switching things up because it was hot in the desert. Like, do we run through the night? We tried running through the night. That was a terrible call, honestly. So we switched straight back and started running through the day again. Like just trying to find our routine was really, really hard for the first week. And finally we kind of got settled in. Crew just really started vibing. The flow with the crew, everybody's just picking up, doing their job, doing it really well, pacing, crewing, just encouraging me, keeping me fed, hyped up, making sure I was taken care of. Like everything just started to kind of click. And then the overuse injuries started popping up. So I think the first week I ran 330 miles. Can't remember how much gain. Second week was like 350. And I also did my first 100K during the second week. And I want to say I had 21,000 feet of vert the second week.
Oh
and the shin and the Achilles was not happy. So I've been dealing with that for the last 5 days. But kind of working through some of those things, doing some muscle stretch, just problem solving. That's what it's all about out here is just staying present, problem solve, Don't get caught looking ahead. Lean on your crew. Just know that the body's going to adapt or it's going to die. And that's what I've been telling myself, adapt or die. And
I know I saw your post the other day, and I loved it because it was my body's either going to adapt or die.
And here I am talking to you guys, so I'm still here. I'm still kicking, baby.
Here.
Well, I mean, I got to say, you got a crew that cares about you, and you got a coach that cares about you. So you've got a winning team there, and I think you're past you're past the hard stuff now, which is like the first 2 weeks of getting the first week really getting that routine down, and your body starting to adjust and finally being like, what the hell, this guy's not going to stop, so we better do something. But I can imagine your shin, like that, just that elevation alone and your feet being, up in an elevated position for that long. I would imagine that probably did kill your shin.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, hours upon hours in a dorsiflexing position, I mean, it was bound to happen at some point. And, I came into this thing I had some ego coming into this. And I was telling everybody out of the gate, 62 miles a day. They're like, well, what's your Transcon pace going to be? I'm like, I'm going to be running 9:30, 10-minute pace the entire time. What the heck was I thinking? I got out of here and got throat punched and kicked in the balls. It's like spit out, chewed up, spit out.
Yeah.
Man, but I mean, you can't do anything but laugh.
I was going to say, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Yep.
That's right. That's right.
Well, and I'm glad to see you laughing and doing good, though, man. I know there's hard days and there's hard times. And, when you get to Tennessee, you're going to see some of us, some friendly faces. Me and Mary is going to make our way out, and you run with your coach for a while and, just have some company. And I think she's got it lined up where there's some of her other athletes can be able to help. She shared it in the East Coast Adventures team, and I think some of those guys are going to come and run with you. So we just need you to get to Tennessee so we can come run some long miles with you and spend some time with you. And also give your sweet wife a break. I'm sure she needs to go hide somewhere for a day.
Yeah, man, she's been an angel. She's been the backbone. I mean, running our nonprofit from the road, trying to keep our participants in our recovery house in check. And, things have been very challenging on that front, having a men's recovery program, and Caitlin's out here on the road trying to take care of me. And she's also, the executive director of this nonprofit, and she's in charge of crew and flying people in and out. And it's like, she's got all these different hats on. And honestly, all I got to do is run. So it's like, I got the easy job.
Part. Yep. But
I do, man. She's got all the stressors.
You bring up a really good subject. Let's talk about why you're running across the country and what the cause is for and how people can donate. So, that's really important. Let's make sure we share that message.
Well, I'm running to help raise awareness for mental health issues and substance use disorder, obviously being a person in long-term recovery from meth and opioid addiction. I've lost so many people close to me, my sister, a bunch of family members. I really want to just continue to share my story about what I struggled with, where I came from, how I overcame it, the life that I'm living now, to inspire other people who, like me, have those same struggles, that may be incarcerated, in jail, in treatment, in detox, that need hope. I mean, hope is one of the most powerful things that we can have in our lives. And so that's what I'm trying to do, is raise awareness, to give hope, to inspire anybody that's watching this journey, raise money for our nonprofit, Res Hope Recovery and Consulting. We've got a men's transitional living home. We've got 8 residents in the home right now. 7 residents in the home. We employ people in recovery. We're looking to expand the organization and have a women's recovery home, potentially a homeless shelter. And this run is hopefully going to give us the opportunity to do that and help us raise money so that we can continue to grow and expand as an organization and help people that's struggling. And so that's why I'm out here doing it, man. It's, this is an adventure of a lifetime. Selfishly, I love being able to doing this. I want to have great stories to tell when I'm an old man sitting in my rocking chair. I want to say that I did something that no other Native American has done since 1928. If I'm not mistaken, I'm one of the first Indigenous runners to traverse the entire continent once that's done, since 1928, and Andy Payne done it. So, there's a historical factor for me as an Indigenous person to do that and talk about my culture and being Cherokee and sharing that with the world. That's something that, I want to do as well. I mean, there's a lot of reasons that I'm out here doing it, man. And I think that's really important to help us get to the goal that we're trying to achieve, is having those really strong whys and having those things in our toolbox that help us to get up out of bed and just keep pushing forward and keep, making sure that we achieve the goal. And so, I was just talking to my mom the other day, and she said, there's so many people back home that's so tuned in to what you're doing, that everybody in Cherokee, everybody in our community is talking about it. They're praying for you. They're cheering for you. That means so much to me, man, coming from where I came from, burning so many bridges, not being a person that people looked up to, not being somebody that was thought of as a leader, to be where I'm at today, being able to accomplish this, man. It's pretty incredible. And so that's why it's important to me to be out here doing this.
Well, dude, and just knowing your story, you sharing it on the podcast before, and we knowing everything you've went through. I mean, you completely changed your life.
Yeah, I know. Anytime I start talking about,
you've came such a long way, man. We're so proud of you. We love you. We want to let you go here in a minute so that you can keep doing your thing tonight. We don't want to slow you down anymore, but man, we are truly proud of you. Keep doing it. It's just so fun to watch your journey. We can't wait till you get to Tennessee. The last question I have for you: when do you feel like you're going to be over the hill? Like, when do you feel like you're finally going to be like, okay, I'm halfway there? Or have you got a goal of like where you think, okay, when I get here, I know I've got this?
That's a great question. I just came I've got one more big climb out of New Mexico. And from there, I've got a 700-mile descent from New Mexico into Oklahoma. And once I get past these damn mountains right over here, I start skating down into Oklahoma. I've got so many people out there when I finish my Trail of Tears run that are waiting on me in Oklahoma. They're like, we can't wait to welcome you here. Just get to Oklahoma. We're going to have a big party for you, celebration. So once I get to Tahlequah, Oklahoma, where I'll finish my Trail of Tears run, that's like the home stretch for me, guys. That's the home stretch.
I love it. We will let you go here in just a second, but just want to tell you, we're proud of you. For anybody that has doubted what you were going to do and said you weren't going to do it, you keep proving them wrong, Kallup, because we believe in you. We believe in your cause, and you're doing it. You've made it through the hardest part now. Now you just wake up every morning and you get to enjoy a journey that 90% of this world will never, ever get to experience. So remember that. You're got to find some joy in this journey, because you're not ever probably going to get to experience this ever again. And you're only the second person in, that Native American that's ever done this. So that's amazing, man. And to know that your story, like, you're lucky to be alive, more or less running.
Yeah.
Doing what you're doing, man. You're inspiring so many people, and we love seeing it. So keep it up. We'll leave you alone, but love you, man. Keep going. We'll see you soon in Tennessee.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. I'll talk to you soon.
Tell Levi he should be at least good for like 3 or 4 days, because he's used to backyard ultras. Yeah. So just keep going.
No sleep. 3 or 4 days. He's got the next 400 miles. I'll let him know. See y'all.
See ya.